Decoys, duck bag, paddles, gun, boat, marsh seat. That's a hunting rig. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. It's like 4 in the morning. I don't know why I'm here so early, but when you hunt public ground, that's what you do. You come out early, stupid early. First one here, first one to sign in, first one to, I'm gonna be the first one on the marsh by hours probably. But you never know. Today could be a good day of duck hunting, it could be bad, but we're gonna go out there, we're gonna give it our best. Probably gonna hunt for about 2 hours today. First light usually is the ticket to success. The birds fly in the first like 30 minutes of sunlight, shooting time, whatever you want to call it. And then right after that, it kind of shuts off for a little bit. So I'm gonna hunt for a little bit this morning, then probably head back to the house and just relax the rest of the day. So I'm excited to be off today and just trying to get some birds on the ground. So hopefully it goes well. A lot of wood ducks in here. There's a few other ducks that you'll see every now and then, but the goal really for today is just get some wood ducks. It's probably my favorite duck that I've had. I've had a few different ducks, but wood duck is amazing. You wrap it in bacon and oh, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. So I mean, if we get one duck down, I'll be very thankful, very happy, and anything over 1 is amazing. The limit's 3, so 3 would be cool, but just I don't want to get skunked. So gonna start paddling across the lake now and get set up on the lake, and then shooting times in just a couple more hours. So probably get set up and then maybe go into the woods or somewhere on dry land and just relax for a little bit, and then come back out here if I see any other lights. So let's get going. We have made it into the woods. I've got all the decoys set up. I've got the Mojo out. All I need to do now is just get all my stuff, head out into the marsh and set up my marsh seat. Everything is pretty much ready to go, but I'm probably going to give it about a half an hour in the woods, just relax a little bit, calm down, just get excited for the day. And then once we get a little closer to shooting light, I'll be out there waiting. Shooting time today is a little after 7:30, which is pretty exciting, and it's coming up quick. Duck hunting is probably one of my favorite types of hunting. I don't know why, it just, the adrenaline gets pumping. Those ducks start flying in, you can watch them come in. As soon as they're in there, it's go time. You don't have much time to react. A lot of time with deer, you can watch them come in, they'll mosey in, you can place your shot perfectly. But with ducks, it's all so fast. It's all about being precise and accurate, all in a split second. So it's just honing in my skills of shooting, and duck hunting really humbles you because there's a lot of times that you will miss, even though they're pretty close. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully this is a good duck hunt, and stay tuned. We'll be out there in a little bit. I'll meet you in the swamp. Pretty sure I just missed all those. They're just a little too far out of range. They started to swim away though, so I had to take a shot, take a poke. One down. These birds are not decoying at all today. They're landing about 50 yards past the decoys. We're able to get one so far, but it's proven to be more difficult than I expected. Seen 7 or 8 come in. Took a shot at a group of 3, no luck there. Had a single come in and got the single. Still plenty of time, plenty of time. The goal was not to get skunked, and I'm just thankful to have one. It looks like a nice wood duck. It's kind of hard to tell from this far. It's about a 25-yard shot. Not too far, but it was out there. I had a couple ducks land probably at 35, 40, and I tried to water swat one of them. and it just proves to be just a touch too far. I had 2 wood ducks just come in and land. I heard the splash. I could not find them to save my life. They were way left, probably pushing 30 yards. They took off. They're just too quick. Duck hunting humbles you. If I've never said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You gotta be on your toes and you gotta be quick. And when I'm trying to hide in the reeds, there's a nice balance of being hidden versus being easily accessible to shoot. And I'm trying to be hidden as best I can today because I keep having these ducks land about 50 yards past the decoys, it seems like. Finally get a couple to come in, and I'm just struggling to see some of them. A little mid-morning update. You know, been seeing some birds, slow and steady. Just it is what it is. This is public ground that gets hunted very hard. A lot of pressure for a couple days, and then it starts to back off. But by the time it backs off, the place it's thinned out pretty good. So we're gonna keep pushing forward and see if we can find, you know, a couple more birds. But we'll see what happens. Either way, I was able to get my goal. He's down. Got 2, baby. I'll go get him in a little bit. There's a setup while I'm out here. Got him. Always when the camera comes out do the birds start to fly, so I'll just bring it out more often, I guess. 2 wood ducks down. I think they're both drakes. So hard to tell from far away. They're all very dark on the outside. But 2 wood ducks down, that's insane. Very happy with that. 2 is all that I wanted, but having 2 down is awesome. Gonna make a nice meal out of it. Yeah, I'm pretty ecstatic. Unfortunately, that one, I had to go get him a couple times. For some reason, this gun, I think the spread is just a bit wide, and a little lesson learned is, you know, it's hard to know. When they're right here in your face, you don't want a tight choke. When they're out there a little bit and you got to stretch, you know, I guess that's maybe what I need to do is, you know, early in the season, keep it, you know, pretty open, and then later on in the season, tighten up that choke a little bit, get more of a full choke in there almost. That way I can stretch out some and reach some of these farther birds. But 2 birds down, insane, awesome. We are 1 away from a limit. It'd be neat to get the limit, but don't have to by any means. 2 is plenty. We'll just see what happens. We'll probably give it half hour to an hour and see if we can get some of these onesie twosies to keep flying by, and then some to come in. I don't know what it is, you know, like that one I shot, and then I just seen a couple birds that were, you know, 200 yards down from me pick up and move. I'm surprised that there were birds landing in here you don't even know about. So 2 birds, neat. Hunting all by yourself, solo public land hunt sure is, it's a good time, but I do miss my guys. It's very peaceful out today. It's very enjoyable, low winds, probably why some of the birds aren't flying. Birds seem to fly a little bit better when there's at least a little breeze. Later this evening it's gonna pick up some, but right now we've got, I mean, it's basically dead calm. So we're getting a couple birds, but very peaceful. I miss my guys though. I know they would have been busting my chops for sure, because that last bird took a couple shots off the water, so trying to finish it off. He was injured, broken wing, and then tried to finish him off, and for some reason it's easier to get them when they're moving than it is when they're sitting on the water. 2 birds down. See if we can polish off the limit. If not, no big deal. 2's amazing. Tell you what, some of these blackbirds are about to get the smoke. Every time I see a blackbird, I think it's a duck coming in, and I get all fired up. First bird is a freaking stud. Holy smokes. That's a stud muffin. Holy smokes. Just got him in the right spot at the right time. That's lucky. That's a good looking bird. Got his wing, it looks like. I like to kind of age these birds by how much, you know, bronze, gold, whatever you want to call it, is underneath those wings. That's a stud. Another smoke show of a drake. Wow. Like to think I'm getting pretty lucky today. 2 gorgeous drakes on the solo hunt. Those are pretty mature birds. I love like the oil stain look to their head. The colors of like the greens and reds and browns, and all of them just have that oil stain to them. Just got back from a little cleanup, and like I thought, they were both really, really nice stud drakes. I'll probably get some pictures or videos a little bit later on, and I'll show you guys a little better. But I don't know what it is, and there's no birds flying. You say, you know what, I'll go do a cleanup. As soon as you almost back from cleanup, they're flying. So I took a poke at a couple more, just not having it. So that's all right. 2 down. We'll give it probably a little bit longer, and then we'll see what happens. There was a few geese that flew over, but they're just too high. I didn't even try on those. But still nice to see some birds coming through, and you just never know. Anything could happen. This place is loaded with wood ducks, but there's lots of other ducks out there, and we have seen a few other kinds out here. Occasionally you'll see teal or just some other random duck mixed in, but we'll keep trying, see if we can get another wood duck down. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed the video. That was a lot of fun to make, and the hunt was good. Seen probably 15-20 different ducks, and we were able to get a couple on the ground, which is pretty neat. I was having trouble getting them to decoy, and I don't understand why, because I'm really, really hidden back in there. Sun's over my back, so it's blinding them as they're coming in and everything. I think just lots of pressure out here. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to start picking up the decoys now, and yeah, we're going to get heading back. Here they are, absolute studs. Look at that, beautiful colors on them. Awesome wood ducks. Big body, just a touch smaller, but still, I mean, both of these are very respectable wood ducks. Check for bands, you always got to. Guessing there's not going to be very many bands, if any, ever out here. These birds, I think, are mostly resident birds. They just hang out here, and that's about it. Can't get over how pretty this guy is. Just an absolute stud. This one's pretty respectable too, just a little bit smaller. Nice. We're gonna get the setup picked up. 17 decoys, I think, 16 and then 1 spinning wing, so 17 total. Not too bad. The birds definitely come in. They weren't coming in all the way, but could just be, like I said, pressure. So we're gonna pack up now. Hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you on the next episode. Peace.